So Arsenal 3, Bournemouth 2. Madness at the start, madness at the end. 9 seconds, we're 1-0 down. 8 minutes, of stoppage time. We're 3-2 up. It was absolute carnage and a massive 3 points for us. 5 points clear. Psychological damage has been done to Manchester City again today. And the scenes at the Emirates Stadium, they're the kind of games I miss, man. I can't lie when it's games like that going for titles and stuff. But bro, I know you had to get up super early in the US to watch that game. It was all worth it in the end, bro.
It was 6:30 in the morning. But when that third goal went in, it was, I don't know, almost 10 o'clock. And I screamed so loud, I woke the boys up from upstairs sleeping, a dead sleep. Yes. You know what? It was a well-fought game. And you're right. We looked pretty shocking in the first half, as you said, in the watch along. Odegaard was getting slammed quite a bit. But you know what? The boy was all over the pitch today, Lee. I mean, you could see he was trying. I mean, he was trying to do anything he could, So I think a lot of credit goes to Odegaard today. Man of the match for me was Nelson, obviously. What a fucking strike, bro. And Ramsey was a close man of the match, too, because he kept us in it at 2-0. Could have been 3, could have been 4. So great game. Love the fight, love the comeback. But we got some work to do defensively. I don't think it's a happy marriage, like Arteta said a couple of weeks ago. There's some work to be done there, obviously. But a free goal at the beginning. Saliba's foot's over 3 or 4 inches. He stops that ball, right? I mean, the defending was bad. You saw all 3 of them, Martinelli and Zinchenko, joining up on the guy who assisted for their first goal. Bad defending, but, still we got to work on that. But other than that, man, we got the 3 points, and it's a results-oriented game, and that's it.
Yeah, man. And listen, it's been a long time coming for Arsenal to win a title. Nearly 19 years, man. 19 years in the summer. Mate, we've waited a long time to see a team like this. And the one thing I do like about this team, Mikel Arteta has realised, especially, he's obviously still learning. He's still, not been in the job very long. Yes, 3.5 years is a long time in football, but at the same time, it's his first job in management. And listen, I've been mad critical of him. Yeah, since he's got the job, before he's got the job. But the one thing I will say about him, number one, he cares. Yeah, and he's always cared. Yeah, number 2, he does have the respect of the players. Yeah, and number 3, he has learned this season, and especially since that blip, that, okay, Eddie's stinking it out up front. Cool, you dropped. Yeah, you ain't going to win me a title. And now we're in the money end of the season, the business end of the season. Yeah, I want that trophy. Today, again, halftime substitution. Tommy, you were stinking it out. You're off, mate. I want to win the league. Yeah, and I like the fact that he's evolving and doing that, because last season we would have lost that game and Tommy Asu would have played 90 minutes. Yeah, the other week when we dropped Eddie for the last game against Everton last season, Eddie would have played 90 minutes. Yeah, and it's like learning on the go, but at the same time, bro, they can't keep doing this to us, man. We're old men.
I'm like 9 months from 50, bro, and my heart's racing. But you're right, like you said earlier. This is once in a lifetime opportunity for us. It really is. It's been 19 years. We have to take full advantage of the opportunity right now. And I'm glad Arteta realizes that. I think the board realizes that. As much as we slag them off, I think Josh Kroenke gets it. He's trying to, I think, communicate with Arteta. Arteta letting him know that we need these certain players. Obviously, got Trossard and Kiwior in. We need more. But you're right about Arteta. He cares. He cares a lot. And that's, I think, something that the club really needs, is that an energetic manager to keep us moving and pushing us forward. I just, and speaking of going to Tomiyasu, I said before in Jez's show a few days ago, if we're mistake-free, then we'll easily win the game. But if we make mistakes, any team can beat us, any team. And Tomiyasu made a mistake against City, and it completely changed the game. Right? He made mistakes today. It completely changed the game. Tomiyasu is not good enough for Arsenal Football Club. I don't know why he continues to play him. Ben White would have been just fine throughout back throughout the whole match, right? So those are the things that piss you off, piss me off, the rest of the Rat Army off, is because we still don't have a right back that can just be in there for 38 games straight. Ben White maybe is that guy, but fuck, man, you can't shoot him in the foot and put Tommy in. Tommy causes mistakes, and
Yeah,
He's
Ben White's
so
been
good.
pretty flawless this season. Yeah, and
Yeah,
I've been enjoying watching him at right back because at centre back he's a calamity.
he
Yeah,
is.
but at right back he's got a good cross on him as well. Some of the crosses he
Yep.
put in against Leicester for Eddie Nketiah. Was it Leicester? No, it wasn't
Yeah.
Leicester. It was Aston Villa. The Aston
Oh,
Villa game. It was the
yes,
Villa game.
yes,
Some of the
yes.
crosses, they were on a plate, and a decent striker buries them. Like, and we have still got teething problems. We have still got. We're still learning, obviously, but at the same time, yeah, this is the Premier League. This is elite level sport. You have to win, and today we found a way against Villa. We found a way. You know, we're not going to have all roses and sparkles when we're beating Everton comfortably the other night. It's not going to be like that for the rest of the season. And you are going to have blips, but you have to find a way. Yeah, and you know, hopefully now Mikel Arteta's sitting there saying, right, well, Tommy can't play another Premier League game this season unless we have an injury. Yeah, because Ben White is comfortably light years clear of him. Yeah, miles clear of him. Yeah, Thomas Partey as well. I mean, I know he messed up for their second goal. He is so good, man. And when he's in that team,
amazing. Yeah.
He's unbelievable.
He's dynamic for sure. And that's why I think we're so upset when we see Vieira and we don't see players like Neves and Tielemans and Zubamendi coming in, because we need like for like. We have to have top class, you know, 2 top class players for each position. You've known this since day one. And, you know, Vieira is not a replacement for Xhaka, right?
Yeah.
Jorginho is a sort of a fit for Thomas Partey, but he's not really. And I even question if Caicedo is. I've always wanted Ruben Neves because I think he's the perfect engine for that position, you know. But it goes back to like what you've said even before, Lee, is that we can't let up on the gas. And there was times today, and we've even seen it in Villa, where we kind of just let our foot off the throttle, right? And that's where Man City is going to kill us. That's where Man City can go into that third year. So I think that the thing is that we got to just first of all, play the right players in the right positions, be mistake free, and just push for every goal and opportunity we get. And you were upset at the shots today. I was agreeing with you too. Why are we shooting outside the box?
Why are we shooting when there's 4 players stood right in front of you? You're never going to get a shot on target. It's either going to bounce off of them and go for a corner. I think we had nearly 20 corners today. Why? Because we kept shooting against the guy 1 foot in front of us. You're never going to get the ball in. It's mad. And listen, in the end, it worked out all right, because off of that last corner that we had, it bounced out to Reece and he smashed it straight in. But again, I don't want to see us doing that. Like, we have to be a little bit better outside the box and around the edge of the box. Teams are going to sit back and sit deep, and they are going to counter. And today, their boy up front, he gave us a lot of headache, man. And next game in the league, we got Fulham away. Yeah, well, we know what Mitrovic is going to do.
Right.
Yeah, he's a handful, man. Yeah, and his level's better than that Dominic Solanke. And we've got to find a way to get over that. We also have to, like you said, keep the levels up. Like, keep it simple. And listen, some of these players have never won anything. You know, some of them never won a trophy or a title. So I get there's going to be nerves, especially the closer it gets. But that's where these players level up. This is where the manager has to earn his money. Yeah, and the manager sat next to one of the greatest managers in world football.
Right.
Yeah, and he's played for Arsene Wenger as well. Let's be real. Like, so he's played for 2 of the elite managers of our generation. Yeah,
very true.
And if he hasn't learned anything today, then I'll be shocked. Because I'll be shocked, mate, because that performance was disgusting, and we could have been sat here if that shot had gone over the bar from Reece. We could have been sat here down in the dumps, upset. We've thrown it away. Yeah, all of a sudden, bang! Everyone's up for it again. The fans, the football club, the manager, the players, and Pep and their players are probably down in the dumps, thinking, well, that's that. They've got 3 points there. Now we've got to go again. And it's like, it's a good battle, man. I'm enjoying it.
Right. And that's the thing too, that you've said this all along, and Jez and Ola, that it's always a 2-horse race, right? It's always a 2-horse race. It's never been in recent years. Well, maybe a couple teams have really scooted away, like Chelsea in 2010, right? They'd get a lead, they'd win 9-10 games straight, and they would just be, you know, far and wide the first team. But what we've seen in recent years is City, Liverpool, right? Changing positions, first, second. So for us to think that we're just going to get this 8-11 point lead and it's all going to be, you know, rose-colored glasses from there is very wrong for us to think that. It's always a 2-horse race, and this is no different. We've just got to be ready to play City, and I'd be happy with the draw when we go to their ground, because that would at least
by the time we play them, we could, because they got Champions League, they got to play Leipzig, and they need to play a decent team in that because otherwise they're getting knocked out.
Right.
So yeah, they've got to go full strength in that. And listen, it is what it is, man. This is going to go pretty much all the way to the wire. But I'll tell you something, mate. On the 28th of May, if we win this league title, oh my days, we have deserved to win the league title if we win it. Nobody can take that away from us. And then I want to take it on next season and go again. And I think we will. If we win it, I think we will. So
I think we'll too. Yeah, I think we'll too. I think if we win it, get a good champion, get in the Champions League, of course, and then we can really open up the transfer market a bit and make some real changes that we've needed to make changes for the last 3 seasons, right? We need a replacement for Xhaka, like I said earlier. We need someone with those energy levels. And we can see how it's amazing how much we miss Xhaka today, but we've slagged him off for the last 6 years.
It's mad, isn't it?
It's funny old game. Funny old game.
Do you know what? It's no coincidence he come on and then we won the game. He's been brilliant this season.
Yeah, absolutely.
And the funny thing as well, I see somebody put it in my comments before the game kicked off saying that that's the first time since '96 there has not been a single Wenger player in the team for the starting 11.
Oh, interesting.
That's mad.
I just say that, yeah.
1996 was the last time we didn't have a single Wenger player in the team. That's insane. That's when he got the job.
That long to shed our skin of Wenger, and I still, and you and I have talked about this before. I still think there's that cuddleness of the club. Like Reece Nelson came out of nowhere. We're still keeping Eddie. We give him the 14. Everybody smiles, right? We've got, and I think it's on Arteta to stop that. We got to stop coddling these players. Like Rob Holding, again, another one taking up space that we could have a decent center back in. It's just, it makes no sense. But hopefully we win the league, Champions League spot, take out the deadwood, and get some real performers in there that are winners as well. And I think we'll see a great season coming up.
Hopefully, 12 games to go. Listen, we're out of here, people. Laters, come on.